Kenny El Caballo here, guys. I just made it to 59th Street. Decided to stop by a restaurant, Angelo's Pizzeria, and I didn't get pizza because it's thin. I hate thin pizza, you know. And I decided to get a chicken Alfredo, and it was delicious. I recommend you guys going there, but I have to warn you, it's a bit pricey, you know, $28. I mean, yeah, in New York City, of course, it's like normal price. You know, you could probably make one on your own, like in your house and stuff. You know, buy spaghetti. You know, you can search it up on the internet. But guys, this is so beautiful. Look at that. Look. Wow. I'm gonna wipe the lens real quick. Guys, look at the horses. The horse. You know? They're just making their money. Well, look how they designed this. This is so beautiful. New York City is so beautiful, but it comes with a cost. It's very expensive. Me being born and raised in New York City, you could expect, some people may expect me to speak, you know, like with a New York accent, you know, or the modern slang nowadays. But no, I don't speak like that. I don't have a thick New York accent. Guys, I love the horses, man. I love the horses. That's why I call myself Kenny El Caballo. But it's snowing. It feels like a mix of snow and rain.
I'll get in the car, you're not gonna let me leave, so you know what?
I'm gonna have to blur that out, guys. No, I'm gonna just leave it, you know. Like I said, I can't curse in this channel. If somebody else's curses, it's okay. It's fine by me. I curse, but I choose not to curse. You know. Like I said, like in this country, we have the freedom of speech, freedom of the press. We allowed to speak and to say what we have in mind. But the thing is, people are very sensitive, and you can't really speak your mind because people will try to hurt you or even kill you. Rest in peace to Charlie Kirk. My apologies for that. You know, I'll love to hear people's point of views. I may not like it, but I'm still listen. You know. You know, people express more of their feeling and their personal experience without being shamed or being hurt just because that's the way you're raised or that's the way how you speak. You know, it shouldn't be a problem. Like I said, I've been called the nigger. I think I've been called a spick. I've been called many bad things, but it really doesn't bother me at all. You know? Those words never bothered me. never bothered me. When I went to Florida to work in a farm, there was this white guy. This white guy was just saying the N-word all the time, and I really didn't care. You know? You shouldn't be offended over a word. It may hurt you, but it gives you no authority to put your hands on somebody because they said the N-word. That's why we're so divided in this country. Religion, politics divides us as a nation. And we shouldn't hate somebody because of their religion or their political views.
Yes.
It's like that's like the number one, like never.
Oh, I don't do it in front of you, but like sometimes I do what's
There's only like a small percentage of people that have my personal views in those things.
It's not always.
Like I said, guys, I used to box and stuff. I'm not a violent person. I really don't want to fight, you know. Most of the time I don't want to fight people. But a lot of times people like have like this big ego, they think they could take me. You know? And I try to de-escalate the situation most of the time.
Really, I said we do it at the same time. She's like, yeah.
Because that's what a person that knows like some serious fighting and stuff should do. De-escalate situations. Because you don't want that negative energy inside you.
But it's true.
Like you guys seem like my triple left hooks and stuff, you know, like my punches is very awkward, like it comes from different directions. It's like very hard to see. But I practiced for years, you know. I practiced boxing for years, shadow boxing. I only took a few classes of boxing and practiced like for years. Because I love boxing, you know. Like I said, my favorite boxer was Roberto Duran. I mean, he's still alive. Well, he's retired, of course, he's old. But he was my favorite boxer because of his savagery in the ring. He was a small guy that went up to weight, to middleweight. He was naturally a 135 pounder, a lightweight. He went up to middleweight and defeated this man named Iron Barkley and won the championship title at 37 years old. And he continued on to fight, I believe, until his early 50s. He had to stop because he had bad knees. You know? And one guy I'm liking right now is this boxer. He's a champion in middleweight, Cuban. Of course, you know, they got the nice style and stuff. He's 42. And he got raw power. That power doesn't fade. He moves from different directions, awkward angles. I believe he defeated Canelo when they fought. I believe so. But they gave it to Canelo because, like I said, Arislandi, he's Cuban. He doesn't speak English. He's not marketable in boxing. Guys like Rolly Romero, he's very marketable because he talks a lot of trash. So those guys make a lot of money because of how they are. The trash talker makes the most amount of money. Look at Mayweather. Like somebody that's very serious, doesn't talk and stuff, is very unmarketable. You have to sell yourself to the public. You have to sell yourself to the boxing community. That's how you rank up, according, you know, in this world, of course. That's how you rank up. You got a traffic police here, you know, doing their job like always. This is what I love to see. officers doing their job. Just ensuring that traffic is safe, you know. And I appreciate people like them, you know. You guys gotta really understand that not all cops are bad, you know. I've met cops, like majority of my experience with at the NYPD is that they're lazy. From my experience, you know. But it's not all them, of course. There are ones that really want to do their job. But in my experience, they're pretty lazy. And most of them are like are getting overweight now, you know. Like I said, like it's New York City. Like this place is crowded with McDonald's, Dunkin' Donuts, you know. Very unhealthy foods, and that's the quickest thing they could get, you know. But it's not hard to make a tuna sandwich, guys, you know. It's not hard to make a tuna sandwich or a tuna salad. You can even make it before you go to work. Like the day you go to work, before that day. Look at this, guys. This is like Arkham City. Arkham City. Guys, if you're like from a foreign country and want to make a good living, just come here for vacation. You know, do not because you're not gonna buy a house here. It's very expensive. You don't want to live in New York City. Guys, a lot of people may think what I'm doing is weird. In my opinion, it's not weird, me recording and showing you guys the city and speaking about myself and things I experience. To me, it's not weird, you know. Now, there's people that dislike things you do, you know. It could be like a lot of people dislike me from making like my decision, you know, of not playing basketball because in high school I was the tallest one, and they kept forcing me to play basketball. And the honest truth is, to me, I didn't like basketball. I didn't enjoy basketball at all, you know. I mean, I shoot some hoops, you know, once a while, but I never really enjoyed playing basketball. And at the time, I was a teenager, and I just couldn't handle the pressure of people just talking garbage about me, you know, shaming me, saying I'm tall for no reason, examples like that, you know. Now at the time, of course, I felt hurt, you know, because I never disrespected anybody. But I'm all grown up now, you know. People's intimidations doesn't fear me. People yelling at me doesn't fear me no more. Who's gonna intimidate somebody that's 6'7"? Come on, man. That's what's in my head. And that knows how to fight. Intimidation doesn't work with me, you know. And people that are Machiavellians, they won't last long. They won't last long. You see, the thing is, people have this all wrong. A man should stay quiet, should hold all their emotions in. A man should have multiple women. You know, stuff like that. And a lot of people really believe that. Now, I believe some of it too. A man should be have control over their emotions. But a man shouldn't be shamed for getting help. For going to therapy sessions. You know? Because you can't just hold all of that, all of the trauma you have, you just can't hold it. You know? You can't fight that battle alone. So a lot of men could be shamed for seeking help. You know, if a man is down bad, he might be shamed. A man might be shamed for asking for money, begging for money. You know?